making a mess. Let's try. Hey, hi, hello, welcome to A Stroke of Life. It's been a year and a month since I started YouTube. Yay! So I thought, to celebrate, I made a mini chocolate mug cake. It was yummy. So I currently have about 177 subscribers as of today, and it's been a year and 1 month since I started YouTube, and I want to thank you all, each and every one of you, for watching my videos and supporting me. I really appreciate it. And I thought, today I was like, why not share why I started my channel and why it is called A Stroke of Life, and how being on YouTube for a year changed my life. So let's get comfy, get your favorite drink or snack, and have a little chit chat. So let's go back to 7 years ago. Oh my gosh, it's been 7 years since I had my stroke. At 24, I experienced a stroke. It was out of the blue. I had no idea it was coming. I don't know what happened till this day, but I did have a stroke at 24. And that was definitely one of the biggest life-changing moments in my entire life. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it today, but if you want me to, I definitely can make a video. Just let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, at 24, I experienced a stroke. Definitely not planned for. Overall, I want to say now that it's been 7 years, it was definitely a blessing in disguise. It definitely was challenging, but I grew a lot. I gained a lot of experience, and I really had the time to focus on myself and take care of myself. Well, I kind of had to. I didn't really have a choice. I remember I just really wanted to be normal again, to be back where I was before my stroke. So yeah, now I'm so grateful to be here talking to you guys, and I would say like I am 95% back to, myself. I could do a lot of things myself, and I'm so grateful for it. One of the greatest lessons, and oftentimes my reminder from my stroke, is that do not take life for granted. We all have this one life, and we get to do so many things in our lives, so don't take it for granted, because an action is a pretty big regret, especially for me. That's what I realized. I didn't want to regret not doing stuff in my lifetime. So from that moment on, I wanted to take action and actually have a choice. And that's really what drove me to starting YouTube. For the first 5 years after my stroke, I was really working on myself, my physical abilities, and my mental, and just regaining Anita back. And then last year, I was ready to do stuff that I always wanted to do and wanted to try, and one of the things was YouTube. So I did it, and I am here today after 1 year of doing it. And yeah, I just want to say YouTube changed my life, and today I just want to share with you how YouTube changed my life. I just want to say, if anyone wants to start YouTube or any of your personal endeavors, go for it. I would highly support you and encourage you to do so. I just want to say that, and I just want to say that off the bat. I truly believe you're capable of doing what you put your mind into it, and I believe in you all. So yeah, whether you want to start YouTube or anything, go for it. So now back to what I've learned on being on YouTube for 1 year is it really tested my patience and delayed gratification. It's a really humbling experience. I wouldn't say that I was just so arrogant and confident about it, but it definitely did humble me in the sense that, wow, I didn't know you had to do so many things. I just started back from zero. And I realized that, no matter how much planning you do for anything, if you don't put yourself in there, you really don't know how much work you have to put into creating a video, editing, and doing all those things. And for me, I was so confident. I thought oh, I'm going to put this out. I'm going to, gain a lot of subscribers. I'm going to be monetized really quickly. I'm going to be able to do this. But nah, it's been a journey. I thought I was a patient person. I thought I would have enough time to do this on top of all the stuff I had to do and my job. And yeah, it was humbling. It takes a lot longer than I expected. The planning part, the filming, the editing, the creative aspect, doing the thumbnail, titles, and research. Yeah, it's just a lot of work, and I learned that I have to really be patient. And now that I've been doing it for 1 year, I'm really enjoying the aspect of being creative and just dabbling into my creative part of my brain and just having fun with it. And I think that's the most important part. And I realized that, not everything you gain in life is instant. After my stroke, I had this whole if I don't do it now, I'm gonna regret it. I need instant gratification, FOMO, fear of missing out, because I was oh my gosh, I almost died. But now I've learned to be more patient, and that some things, they're meant to be delayed, and just enjoying the journey. And I'm having so much fun with that part. Then there's number 2 is that it really forced me to be out of my comfort zone. It really did. I was so nervous to do it. I always wanted to start YouTube, but I'm also a very reserved, quiet type of person. I am more of an introvert, and I am not great at speaking and talking in public. I just like to hang out in the back. And being on YouTube, you are basically the center of attention. And yeah, it's really gotten out of my comfort zone. I didn't know how to do all the processes, but I think the big part is just being on camera, feeling the insecurity and that people are going to judge me, how I look, how I dress, oh my gosh, what if I look gross, or communication is not great. And I had all these thoughts, and I'm so proud of myself for just getting out of my comfort zone and just doing it, because it was my reminder from my stroke that inaction often leads to regrets. And I didn't want to regret not trying this out, because yeah, I want to do this so bad, and I'm loving it. And I see improvements every time I do a video, and I feel like I'm learning a lot through this. So that leads to my third lesson. On being on YouTube is that I learned so much. I grew so much in my skills and personal development. I learned how to edit. I had no idea how to do that. To write and script and come up with ideas. I never thought I was creative enough in the sense of writing. I always said that I was not good at writing. And after my stroke, I actually have a difficult time writing and outputting my thoughts. So this was really good for me to just improve my writing skills and just talking in front of the camera. I had a minor aphasia, so there's some words that are hard for me to pronounce, and just doing this, I'm practicing and I know I am improving, and it's never too late because you know what? Our brains are plastic. We are always growing, and there's room for improving and growing and learning. And that's what I love about YouTube. You could do anything, you play multiple hats, and that's one thing I really want to experience since I don't really get that with like my job or even with school, because like I was specializing in studying a certain topic, and at work I'm doing a specific tasks and jobs, and I'm not touching the other parts of my life. So YouTube gave me that. I just want to say that I'm happy and grateful that I took the leap into YouTube. I have no regrets. I love it and I want to continue with it and just have fun with it. And this is just a reminder that there are more stroke of life moments I want to leap into in the future. And yeah, I will never stop discovering stroke of life moments in my life. Before I end this video, I want to say that I had many stroke of life moments, literally with my stroke and figuratively. Figuratively? Yeah, that word is hard to pronounce. We all do. Even if you don't recognize your moments, we all have stroke of life moments. And in this channel, I want to share with you my stroke of life moments as I'm learning about myself, experiencing with my life. And by doing this, I want you all to discover your stroke of life moments too. These moments are so important to us. They're so impactful and it changes our lives, big or small, for the better or worse, but we do have them, and I really hope that we all discover our moments and remember them and feel nostalgic about them and just experience it, because most importantly, we are enjoying this journey called life. So that's all for this video, and I want to end it with this question. What is your stroke of life moment? Until the next video, peace.